What is going on, guys, and welcome to Zero Code. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be making some projects that hopefully some of you guys want to add to your resume, or maybe just build some cool things. You can kind of take some tips off of these videos, or maybe just see the code that I make, maybe add it to your resume if you understand how everything works. And I kind of want to just show the simplicity of how easy it is nowadays to create some of these apps and some of these websites that people have. It's not like how it was many years ago where you had to code everything by hand yourself. In fact, for this video, we're gonna do practically zero coding. I want to try to make a app today that involves us writing absolutely zero lines of code and trying to see how good GitHub Copilot and other AIs can make this app look. Because nowadays, I feel like if you're not learning AI, you're kind of behind the curve right now. So, how are we going to get started? So first, we need to know what we want. For this video, it's pretty simple. We're just going to make a quick calculator app. So we just want it to be able to add, subtract, divide, with just a decent looking UI. You know, a pretty simple app you could probably code on your own. It might take you hour, 2, 3, 4, depending on your level of expertise in coding, but let's see how fast we can get this done with no coding and just using AI. So first we're going to go into VS Code. We're also just going to use an HTML file for this, just to make it simple. We could create a React file with Next.js and install dependencies, but just to keep it simple right now, for our first project, let's just create a simple HTML file. So first we're going to open a folder. Let's just create one. And let's just name it calculator. Oh, sorry. There we go. So now we're here in our empty VS Code. All we are going to do here is just have an index.html file. We're going to do all of this in just one file. Now, for simplicity purposes, we're going to keep it like this, but in the future, it is better practice to have your CSS files and JavaScript files separated. But we're just going to have everything inlined just for today's videos to see how easy we can get this done. So I have Copilot installed from GitHub. I just have the agent. I am using Cloud Sonnet 4. I've found it to be the best one that is available. Normally, whenever I insert the code that it provides me, it doesn't cause too many issues or create many bugs within my existing code. So we're gonna start off and just say, give me a simple calculator app layout that looks nice. Okay, now let's see, it's gonna run. Okay, it's currently reading our file. There's nothing in here, so it should take, no time. Now this is where Copilot kind of is maybe not the best, is whenever you're asking it to make stuff look good for you, because the way AI thinks that things are going to look good are completely different to how you may think that things are going to look good, or the human mind thinks that things are going to look. So this should only take a couple seconds. Still working. There we go. Okay, as you can see, that only took a couple seconds, and we have 302 lines of code generated. That's pretty absurd. Okay, I can see here that it actually may have coded the entire app itself, which is even better. Here you can read about what it did, and it kind of gives you a brief rundown of what it coded, kind of the design features, functionality. So yeah, it did actually add the functionality support as well as mobile responsiveness, which is absolutely absurd to me. But anyways, let's just keep these changes. Just briefly look over what it did. So classic HTML file, added our title, some global CSS, and then obviously some CSS to different classes. Here is defining our buttons for us. Amazing. Our functions are being defined. Okay, so this app honestly may be just completely finished on one simple prompt of give me a simple calculator app layout that looks nice. So let's just see what this looks like. Let's run it without debugging, opening it to Chrome. And I mean, for one small prompt, I feel like that looks pretty good. Let's just test it out. Let's do a quick 10 plus 10 equals 20. Amazing. Let's clear this out. Let's test out the multiplication. Let's do 5 times 9. Beautiful. Works great. Division. 8 divided by 2. Let's see if it works with decimal places as well. So let's do 8 divided by 3. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, so obviously this needs a little bit of fine tuning and touching up because you don't want the numbers to run off of the calculator. But I mean, for an app that took us like 90 seconds, this is pretty crazy. Now, obviously you don't want to use AI for just writing every single thing you do because you won't know what you're doing. But if you do want a quick little project to put on your resume or something, just to kind of have that showcases that you know how to use AI within your code, this is something very simple you can add. And I mean, honestly, we can go back in here and we can just edit some stuff. I'm not even sure what I would want to change here. We can just add a title possibly at the top of the page. So we could just say add a good looking, we'll just say header above the calculator that simply says calculator. This one should be even quicker because the AI did write this code. So it's going to go through, read this entire file, and it's going to add what it thinks it needs to add here. You can see the changes it made. It outlines what it did, and you can either keep or undo the changes that it does. It's currently still working, so there we go. Wonderful. Responsive design, everything's great. We can keep these changes. I'm not even going to look over them right now, just for time's sake. We're going to save this file. We're going to run it one more time, and it seems to have put the lettering on the left. So we can just simply talk to the AI like we're talking to a senior level software developer, and it should at least correct the mistake it made there. We'll just simply say the header seems to be displaying on the left side of the calculator. I want it to be above. So now what it should do here is it should reread the file and realize its mistake exactly, and then this next code should finalize it. Normally, if it gets something wrong once you correct it, it will usually fix it, and it should be all good. Seems to have made only one small change here. See if that's what it did. Again, we're not coding anything. We're not reading any of this code. We're just simply seeing what the AI can do. We run this, and we see that it fixed. Amazing. Just to make sure all the functionalities still work, we're going to multiply. Perfect. We're going to add. Amazing. Subtraction. I wonder if I got the negatives correct. So let's do 5 minus 8, negative 3. Yeah, everything seems to be working great. So yeah, again, guys, this is how simple it is to get your apps and projects to be developed without having to code a single word. Again, don't use this like how I did today. Actually learn how to code, even if it's simple HTML, CSS, JavaScript. It's going to help you in the long run, especially if you're doing this as a career. But this is simply to see how easy it is to code something as simple as a calculator app in literally seconds. So hope you guys enjoyed. I will add this to my GitHub repo if any of you guys want to see the actual code. That will be in the description. And I appreciate you guys watching. In the future, we'll do some more simple AI tutorials. This is just kind of a baseline just to show you guys what AI can do and how simple it is and how easy it actually is to use. We'll be coding some more in-depth stuff in the future, freehand, as well as some more AI implementing. But I appreciate you guys for watching, and yeah, if you have any questions or any suggestions, leave them in the comments and we can work on it together. Thank you. Have a good day.